Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag. So it's been a little while since I've posted a video other than my vlog, which I posted recently, just because I haven't had a whole lot of time to film at all. So I just needed a quick, easy video to film, and I've seen this tag going around, and I've really enjoyed watching it. So I figured I would post my answers to the questions. So without further ado, we'll get into the tag. Question number 1, are there any books this year that you've started that you need to finish? So I actually don't have any unfinished books that I'm not like actively reading. So instead of any books that I need to finish, I'm gonna be talking about any series that I need to finish. First one is the Stormlight Archives by Brent and Sanderson. I meant to read all 3 of these books this year, and so far I've only read one of them. I've only read The Way of Kings. I was supposed to read Words of Radiance last month, and I thought I would start it and finish it before the end of the month, so I put Oathbringer, the 3rd book in the series, on my TBR for November, and I haven't finished it yet. I haven't even started Words of Radiance yet. So this is a series that I really want to finish, at least the books that are out so far before the end of the year. I'm really hoping that I can get this done. I think I will still finish the series, even though like it is huge. Like each book in the series is huge. This is one that I definitely think I could still finish before the end of the year, just because I have a plan for the series. So I still need to finish it, but like there's a lot of the series left, like a lot, like 2/3 of what's out I still haven't read yet. The other series I feel like I need to finish is the Expanse series by James S.A. Corey. So this series I started around the same time as The Realm of the Otherlings. There's 10 books out in the Expanse series. There were 16 books in The Realm of the Otherlings. I finished The Realm of the Otherlings like 2 months ago, like a long time ago, and I still haven't finished the Expanse series, mostly just because I haven't been feeling to pick up this second to last book, Persepolis Rising. I just haven't been feeling to pick up this book. I don't know why. I've just been not in the mood for it, so I haven't been reading it. So yeah, I need to finish the series, but I really don't see it happening. There's a lot less of the series for me to finish than Stormlight Archives, but I don't have a plan for this one. So like, if I just get into the mood to finish the series, then I will. But as of right now, like, even though I need to finish it, I don't see it happening. Question number 2, do you have any autumnal books to transition you into the end of the year? Yes. So I actually already finished it. For me, that was The Starless by Erin Morgenstern, because it has kind of like the mysterious vibe that you would get from like the autumn, like mystery and thriller season, but it also has that like magical atmosphere that I look kind of for winter books. So it's just a good transition book in my opinion, and like I just finished it and it's really good, and I loved it. It was so good, and definitely a great transition book. Number 3, is there any new release that you're still waiting for? Yes! Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. It's coming out next week. Unfortunately, I'm going on vacation next week, so I won't be here to get it, which makes me really sad because I'm going to Hawaii. I'm considering visiting a bookstore in Hawaii and buying the book. Like, I'm really considering it, even though I've already pre-ordered it on Amazon. Like, I want to read that book. So I'm trying to make myself wait till I get back from vacation. But yeah, I'm so excited for Queen of Nothing. Also, the week after that, Starsight by Brent and Sanderson comes out, which is the other reason why I don't want to wait to read Queen of Nothing, because when I get back on the 24th, 2 days later, Starsight comes out by Brent and Sanderson, which I'm also really excited for. For those of you who don't know, Queen of Nothing is the 3rd book in the Folk of the Air trilogy by Holly Black, which is sequel to Wicked King, and Starsight is the 2nd book in the Skyward series, which is the sequel to Skyward. Right there. Yeah, so really excited for both of those. Question number 4, 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year. So the first one of those is Deadhouse Gates by Erikson. This is the 2nd book in the Malazan Book of the Fallen series. I read Gardens of the Moon, the 1st book in the series, a couple of months ago now, and it took me a while to read that book. I think it took me like a full 2 months to read that book, and there's only 2 months left in the year. I literally just started Deadhouse Gates. I want to finish it before the end of the year. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Right now, my goal is to read 1 chapter a night, because this series is just, it's one of those series you have to take your time with, just because it's hard to understand what's going on in the series because there's not a whole lot of like explanation of what's happening, but I'm really enjoying it. I really like the writing in here. I'm currently on chapter 2, I believe, so like I'm not very far into it at all, but I definitely want to finish this one before the end of the year. The next book that I definitely want to get to before the end of the year is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Earlier this year, I read Six of Crows. I believe it was a book that won one of my TBR polls, and I really enjoyed it. So I definitely want to move on and finally get to Crooked Kingdom, because I've heard the second book in this duology is really good. Like, I've heard this one is really good, so I definitely want to get to it. And lastly, I also really want to read The Burning White by Brent. It's the 5th and final book of the Lightbringer series, and I love that series. I absolutely love this series, and I'm really hoping that it's good. Like, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that it's good. I've been trying to keep myself like away from like all the people talking about it, so that I'm like just staying away from all the opinions, so that I can just have my own opinion of it when I finally get to it. I still have the audiobook on hold at the library. It says available soon, so I should be getting it over the next couple of days, and I'm really, really excited to start that one. Question number 5. Is there a book that you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? Definitely. I think Queen of Nothing definitely has that potential, just because right now, my favorite book of the year is probably The Wicked King. So definitely Queen of Nothing definitely has that potential. Also, I think Starsight by Brent and Sanderson has that potential as well. Words of Radiance could definitely become one of my favorite books of the year, or Oathbringer, depending on which one. Everyone seems to like Words of Radiance more though. Deadhouse Gates has that potential. I've heard people love that book compared to some of the other books in that series, so I definitely think that one has a lot of potential to shock me. And the other one is kind of an oddball in this group, but The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas, I think, has the potential of becoming one of my favorite books of the year. I literally just started that book. I hadn't really planned on picking that book up this year, but I just had like a feeling that I wanted to read that book in November, so I put it on my November TBR, and I started it this week, and it is really good so far. Like, I'm really enjoying it. So depending on how that book goes, I do think that one has the potential of shocking me. And the last question is, have you started making plans for 2020? Definitely. I've definitely started making plans for 2020. I already have like my monthly goals. You know how this year I had the goals of reading 1 classic, 1 sci-fi, 1 historical fiction, 1 mystery/thriller novel, and 1 book over 700 pages. Well, I'm working on those goals as well for next year. They're going to be different. It's not going to be the same as this year, and I'm really excited for it. I definitely have tons and tons of plans. I already have a TBR like all picked out, and yeah. There's just so much that I'm excited for in 2020. Like, I never understood that before BookTube. Like, I never planned out what I was gonna read the next year before I like got onto BookTube. But now that I'm a booktuber, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have all these plans for videos, and I have to read these books to do these videos, and like, that's why. But yeah, I'm super excited for 2020, so I hope you guys are too. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know your answers to the question down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I post videos frequently on this channel, so consider subscribing. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up to support my channel. Also, social media links are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.